Hello brothers and sisters. Yahusha has asked me to tell you all about how I found him. Now, a little bit about my life. Brought up and baptized as Christian. Before I was born, my mum was, I would say, Christianish. She took us to a lot of Christmas and Easter things through the church. But I don't know, it didn't feel right to me. So I didn't follow Christianity. See, I've lived my life. I'm 59. And this message, Yahusha's asked me to contact my generation, which is, they've nicely boxed us off to be Gen X. So they're separating us again. But we won't worry about this for this video. But so anyone, Gen X out there who's had a similar life to me, you can always ask questions. Put in comments and ask them. Anyway, back to it. Did some Christian things. There was something missing. There's always something missing. Anything I do. Later on, I've done Reiki. I did sound healings. I did ice baths, and that's fabulous up until you leave the event, and then it's whatever was there is gone. So I thought, well, surely there is something else. There's got to be something else. Then later on, I did meditations. So I was doing 45-minute meditations in the evening. I got very good. I got to the point where I could not have any voices, no chitter chat, telling me, I can't do that, and shouldn't be doing that, and why am I doing that, all that stuff. But anyway, I got to the point where I didn't have any of that. And one time I sat down to do another 45 silent meditation, and as I got him into the position there, the crossed legs, the half palms out, a question sprang into my mind. And I thought, and the question was, who is my creator? And I thought, all right. So I asked in meditative state, who is my creator? Nothing came of it. It was not really unusual. So anyway, did the next day, work, come home. I think we finished half a day or something on that particular day. I got home. I like YouTube. I like various things on YouTube. Classic cars, car crushing, newer stuff. Off-grid living, pallet building stuff, that kind of general stuff. So I always go onto YouTube and go onto my favourites, watch them. And this one time, there was a video in the top left corner of my likes, and I thought, what's up there for? What is it? So without really knowing or understanding, I clicked on the video and I watched it. And there's a guy there called Mark, and he's explaining Yahusha. And I thought, I've never heard of Yahusha. I've got 58 years on the earth. I've heard of all the religions. Never heard of Yahusha. Okay, well, carry on watching. Anyway, before I realised, I'd watched about 10 videos. And I thought, excuse me. Well, I've got to find out who this Yahusha is. What Mark was explaining was for the first, the first time ever, I actually felt there was more to it. So anyway, the long and short of it was over the next couple of days I watched, probably 20 or 30 of his 1,000, 2,000 videos, and I thought, well, I'll contact him. Because I noted we live in the same area, really. So I contacted him, and he said, yes. Do you want to go, meet up? Sorry, someone passing me by. Meet up, and I said, yes, love to. So we met up, had a chat, and I thought, wow, okay. So he asked me if I wanted to join the group, which I said yes. I mean, why not? I've actually got a fish on my hook, so to speak. So I'm not going to let that go. So yes, I'll join the group, and I've been part of the group ever since. Now, for my journey, it really has gone to ask the question, and Yahusha says, "Ask, and ye shall receive." There we go, eh? But to me, it was very special, because I actually had an answer to a question that I had, and that changed my life. Some dogs walking past. So that changed my life. From that point on, I realized who my creator was. It is Yahusha. So my journey is ongoing. Any questions, any comments, I'll get back to you. If you are in a similar situation to what I was, not really finding anything out there, I can talk to you. We can talk as a group, or you can contact the Yahusha Behavioural Revolution. Contact Mark, and he's a source of knowledge. So anyway, I'll leave this video here. This is the one I wanted to get out. I will be doing other videos as time goes on. Many thanks for joining me. I appreciate your time. I am looking forward to hearing from you. Bye for now.